Okay, here we got some more here. Killing it. Whoa. Hey everyone, it's Spopes. In case you missed it, yesterday's Seasons Direct live stream covered an incredible amount of what's coming to ESO in 2026 and even 2027, including new Thieves Guild and Sheogorath questlines, favors, rumors, the Sage's Vault, and the devs seem to have finally at least somewhat confirmed that Winterhold is the new zone coming to ESO, and that it's going to drop in January after a series of Skyrim-themed events. I've condensed my live coverage of the stream down into a more digestible format. There are timestamps throughout to help you navigate to the parts that are most interesting to you. Before we dive in, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, please like and hype the video. Consider supporting me by becoming a member of the Spopes Army, or by picking up some of the merch either below the video or on my Fourth Wall site. Keep in mind you can also donate on Fourth Wall or right here on YouTube in the form of super thanks. Alright, let's cover everything that was included in the ESO 2026 Seasons Direct presentation, followed by some commentary at the end.
Let's begin with the night market. This is a new type of experience called an event zone, available for 7 weeks during Season 0. We have plans to bring it back later in the year and, depending on its reception, maybe added permanently.
I'm honestly really stoked for this.
It's encounter heavy, with an emphasis on group play, but don't let that deter you from checking it out. Joining a group isn't required, so it's easy to hop in and play. The zone features multiple districts with unique aesthetics and many different types of activities. Calamitous world bosses, wandering trial level bosses, daring races, discoverable quests, unique relics to unlock, and a lot more. So the night market is a section of Fargrave, the Daedric realm, which opens and closes at the whims of magic beyond anyone's understanding. It's inaccessible when the market is closed, but when it opens, mortals and Daedra alike flock to the new districts in the hopes of scouring and finding new objects and items.
I like this new,
Unique to the night market are factions. We have 3 NPC factions, and you will need to pick one to serve. Work together with your friends or other heroes to bring victory via quests and activities in the event zone. Rewards will be dished out to each faction based on performance. Which faction you choose will matter because at the end of the event zone, your faction will be rewarded based on how well it does. There are 3 factions, each with their own distinct methods and motivations within the night market. There's the Ruckus, the Bruiser faction preferring to rule through strength. The Glittering Goad, who has amassed great wealth from running all of the various auctions and stands within the night market. And finally, the Thousand Eyes, one of the oldest factions. They are the small, the insignificant, and thus the unnoticed. Each of the factions is competing with each other, and none are above using mortals to do their bidding.
Cool premise.
There are 3 districts within the night market, each with a distinct look, as well as a central hub called the Starlit Plaza. Each district has an associated relic that, once unlocked, will allow you to explore more and reach places previously forbidden. The districts are run by deadly creatures called Gilded, and are only reachable once the relic for that district has been uncovered. There are many rewards in the night market, spanning from temporary power gains to permanent cosmetics and unlocks. There's an awesome new house called the Knight's Den, which will be unlocked for free once players complete the initial quest. It has an entrance directly to the night market and new features inside.
And you upgrade the house as you go,
It's the perfect place to show off all your hard-earned loot. And that's not all. We have more rewards available for players that put their skills to work in the night market.
A cool skin. I don't think we've seen that before.
While the night market is available for a limited time, it will come back with new twists in the future. And we can't wait for you all to play and let us know what you like and what we should tweak for future iterations. Speaking of new features, challenge difficulty, previously referred to as overland difficulty, is one of our most requested features by players. Earlier this year, we unveiled the system and how it will work, but to give you a brief refresher, it's an opt-in selection for players to tailor their experience in overland and overland-adjacent zones to their liking. Think delves, public dungeons, story instances, and the like, but trials, dungeons, arenas, infinite archive, and the new night market will be exempt. You select one of 4 difficulties and will take increased damage and do reduced damage to monsters while gaining increased experience and gold based on your selection. As we mentioned, the system is built to be able to add to it in the future. This could take the form of new monster abilities, achievements, golden pursuits, in addition to increased or unique rewards.
Please.
The system is completely opt-in, so no one will be forced into choosing a difficulty they don't want,
and
it will not affect the players you see in group with, as each choice is character specific. We're very excited to see players get their hands on this, test it out, put it through its paces, and give us feedback so we can see how best to tweak and adjust it in the future. You'll see it in-game on June 8th during Season 0.
We have some great updates surrounding combat and PvP that will release with Season 0 and future seasons. We'll leave it to our Combat Pro, Brian Wheeler, to share the details.
Our Combat Pro. This is the least qualified dev in the studio.
There'll be a new reward system for players who participate in Cyrodiil, Imperial City, and Battlegrounds. We're calling this Veterancy.
Yes!
And its progression is keyed off alliance points and experience earned in those areas. As you level up in Veterancy, you'll earn new titles, perks, unique weapon and armor visuals, and a few skill styles you won't get anywhere else in ESO. This really gives our PvP players a new progression path
going around
and a badge of honor, something our PvP veterans can proudly show.
Wait up.
The rewards will be updated every 6 months, and some will carry over from season to season, giving you a chance to earn them in case you missed that initial drop. We invite everyone to see what's happening on the PvP side of things. Climb the ranks and receive some unique rewards. There'll be more changes to weapon lines in the future to update their animations and effects as well. We're also looking into reinforcing the power and capabilities for those who don't dip into subclassing by introducing a new class mastery skill line for each class, with a few passives that increase your capabilities in various roles like tanking, support, and damage. We'll be releasing more information about this as we go through the development of these new class skill lines.
First up, the Thieves Guild is coming back. This is a continuation of the original guild story, but with a new cast and taking place in Glenumbra. You'll be teaming up with Quinn from the original Thieves Guild story as they try to expand into Daggerfall itself. But there's another group, the Kaldane Cartel, stirring up trouble in the shadows. You'll need to pair up with some unlikely allies to uncover what it is the cartel's after and get to it first. Gameplay-wise, we've got new places to hide in the world, like flower pots and behind curtains. We have a new thieving item called Somno Powder that lets you stun guards and other NPCs while you're sneaking around. And you'll even acquire a mythic item during the quest line that you can upgrade over time to make it stronger. And like all of our stories, you can jump into this even if you haven't done the original Thieves Guild quest yet. But if you have played the original first, you'll see more options and some unique dialogue. And since Thieves Guild is part of the base game now, yeah, go play it. While we're in Glenumbra, I also want to call out the art team. They've been doing a bunch of work to bring the zone more in line with our newer areas, updating building textures and props, plus lighting and clutter passes similar to the zone refreshes we've done before. Now, if you want something that's not all stealth and a little bit more chaotic, we've also got a Sheogorath Questline in Season 1. It's basically Sheo deciding he wants to experience life as a mortal for a while. So he sets his power aside and goes wandering around Tamriel doing very normal mortal things, like showing up at cheese festivals as you do.
Oh, it's like Q in Star Trek. I grew up watching TNG.
And of course, it turns into complete chaos. His powers start doing their own thing. People try to steal them.
Oh, this
Everything
looks
spirals,
so
and it's just Sheogorath being Sheogorath.
This looks amazing.
It'll take you all over the world across 6 quests, and it gets weirder and weirder the deeper you go. We've also been looking at some of our older ways of delivering content and figuring out a way to freshen them up. So let's talk favors.
Yes, I want to know more about this. What is this?
Favors are a new take on daily quests. They're tied to specific characters and guilds, and they send you all over the world doing a mix of different activities. They're kind of an homage to the old hireling letters in the sense that each favor has an ongoing story that's attached to it.
Oh, cool.
Every day you complete a specific favor, you'll get a letter that continues that character or guild's narrative. And once you finish their story arc, you get a special reward that's tied to them. Something personal, like a self-portrait you can hang in your house. It's also a fun excuse for us to bring back characters you haven't seen in a long time and check in on what they've been up to. People like Tellinger the Artificer, Holgren One-Eye, and lots of others. Then there's something totally new. Rumors. Think of rumors as optional narrative scavenger hunts hidden out in the world. You'll find a rumor, get a set of clues, and then it's on you to follow the trail and figure out what's really going on. To help, there's going to be a new rumors section in your journal where you can track the clues you've collected and reference them as you go along.
This looks so good.
But it's old school in the best way possible. There's no UI telling you exactly where to go or who to talk to. You get the goal, you get the clues, and then you go solve it. It honestly feels a bit like classic Morrowind questing from Test 3. You're using your brain to figure things out. Or search engines and wikis once those come out for those who just want to get things done.
I'll be doing guides
that's
for
fun
sure.
Too.
But
one final note on rumors is some even have multiple endings. You might think that you've solved it, but if you pay really close attention, you can uncover that there's a whole nother layer that changes how you see the whole story. Next up,
this is
because
good.
I have
That
even
looks
more
good.
to talk about.
The rumors look so good.
Dynamic world events.
Okay,
Dynamic world events pull from a few things we already know that players like. It's a combination of bigger public challenges like Hero Storms and Dark Anchors, as well as finding these interesting little moments that you stumble across out in the wild. Like the mage stuck in a bubble in Solstice, or the frog that just straight up eats a dude as you walk by them. Dynamic world events can pop up across the world. They scale based on how many players jump in, and they have several stages that you work through to succeed. And they're not just kill stuff until a boss spawns either. We've got different sizes of events and different goals within each of them. You might be rescuing animals in danger, or defending a farm under attack, or even teaming up to hunt down an epic vampire that's causing trouble all across the zone. And this is just the starting point. Dynamic world events aren't a one and done season 1 thing.
This looks really cool.
We want to keep expanding this system as we go forward, so keep an eye out. And finally, the last thing I'm going to cover today, because we've covered a lot, is something called the Sage's Vault.
Here we go.
The Sage's Vault is this space between realms that safeguards Sage Vornet's most prized possessions. And it's something you're going to learn a lot more about during the new Thieves Guild story. To get in, you're going to need to track down nowhere keys all out in the world. You'll earn these by doing some of the new activities in Season 1, as well as some other means. Now, once you're inside, you're going to have 3 wings that you can tackle in whatever order you want. Each wing is made up of a series of rooms, and the order of those rooms, with some of the elements inside of them, are all randomized, so each run feels different and distinct.
It's procedurally generated.
But here's the important part. This content isn't about damage numbers or perfect gear sets.
It's just a big puzzle.
Each room is built around puzzles, traps, stealth, and even some pretty wild traversal challenges that the team's cooked up.
Oh, yeah.
A big part of this experience is uncovering secrets in each of the individual rooms and then realizing how those secrets connect to the other rooms.
This is a lot.
The vault itself is one giant puzzle, and you're trying to piece it together over time to unlock its best rewards.
Damn, that looks so good.
And because we know randomization can get frustrating when you're trying to learn a space like this, we've built in a checkpoint style system as well. You'll be able to find maps that let you travel directly to specific rooms. So once you start to figure things out, you can be more intentional about what you're tackling next. Woo! It's experimental, it's full of challenges we haven't really done before, and we're really thrilled for players to get in and check it out. Now, before I go, I know there's been lots of questions about how new story content's going to work with seasons. And I really hope we answered at least some of that today. I also know people are wondering if we're still doing new zones.
Oh, please tell us Winterhold is coming.
What I can say is this. In addition to everything in Season 1, we're really hard at work on a new zone that's built around a stronger sense of exploration and discovery, and not just a templated list of things to do.
They're working on a new zone.
That's it for me today, and thank you for hanging out, and please enjoy the rest of the show.
Coming in January.
Hey everyone.
Oh God, hi.
I'm Amethyst Begley, Senior Content Producer, and a new face here. Thanks so much for joining us today as we share exciting details coming to future ESO seasons. What exactly do we mean when it comes to experimental content? Well, let me tell you a little bit about the High Seas of Tamriel.
You are terrifying looking. It's called Tamriel, lady.
This is a new type of event that introduces naval combat elements, undersea exploration, and various oceanic encounters. We're talking ship battles, deep sea fishing, maybe even puzzles and combat sequences on the ocean floor.
Oh, dude, I'm so glad to bring this back.
No matter your playstyle, solo or group-based, this event is poised to bring you fun and challenge.
Sorry, lady, you should not have been hired. You gotta
adventures, unique underwater locations, and of course, pirates.
You gotta go.
You'll want to dive in when it launches. Get ready for solo dungeons.
Okay.
For this highly requested content, we're rolling out versions of previously released dungeons reimagined for solo players and players with companions, beginning with 2 solo dungeons: Moonhunter Keep and March of Sacrifices. You said you'd love to experience the story of dungeons without a rush pace that often accompanies group play. We heard you, and this is the perfect way to do that.
Oh my God!
For those that want a more casual story experience, you can jump right in and experience the story solo or with your companion. For those who seek out a challenge, there are opt-in mechanics at the entrance to make your run a bit spicier. And on the rewards front, there will be new monster masks and other cosmetic items for solo dungeon completion. Crimson Veldt, our first space game trial in 12 years, is set in a section of Hircine's hunting grounds. It's the familiar gameplay you've come to love with ESO trials, but also some new wrinkles to challenge folks. Hard mode base pop. That's right, we heard your feedback and are incorporating this feature into Crimson Veldt. Stay tuned to the ESO website and social channels for updates and more details on everything coming soon.
Is it like some kind of EDM?
It's time for a little bit of a weather report, Nick.
What?
So later this year, you can expect storms to
gather
gather across some of the coldest, most wintry regions of Tamriel.
Yeah, they're doing Winterhold for sure.
Well into early 2027.
Yeah, that's when they're launching Winterhold.
And where, you might ask? Blizzards are known to appear in at least one familiar corner of Tamriel.
Many of you picked up on the hint in our January reveal and guessed right. These disturbances will sweep through portions of Skyrim in ESO.
You'll discover exactly what these storms are building towards as we explore an iconic region never before explored in ESO.
Wait up.
So prepare yourself for what's coming in our first season
there it is. There it is.
Skyrim season in ESO. I'm incredibly excited for this, not just for the location,
they basically just announced
but for our first ever excursion zone and the team's new take on what a zone can be.
And with that, we're wrapping up this year's ESO season.
Wait a minute.
A very special thanks to all of you who've joined us today and for being part of this community. Let's build our Tamriel together.
Wait a minute. Wait an absolute minute. Wait exactly 1 minute or maybe 2. So that was the presentation, everybody. And as you can tell throughout the season's direct live stream, there were some announcements that absolutely thrilled me. I was really excited to get an actual look at the Thieves Guild and Sheogorath Questlines, the new favors and rumors systems. But what I'm really excited for is the Sage's Vault, which looks amazing. High Seas of Tamriel looks pretty good too. And above all that, I was very pleased to be vindicated in my assumption that Winterhold is the next zone coming to ESO. They still haven't outright revealed it, but all signs are pointing to this even more strongly than ever before. It's looking like after these blizzards take over all the existing zones of Skyrim in the game, they're going to make a brand new excursion zone around the area of Winterhold. Now, we really don't know what an excursion zone is yet, but it all sounds very exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. And just overall, I'm struck by the sense of how much more content is coming to the game this year than I expected. When it's all on paper, it just seems kind of minimal, but actually seeing these new types of content in action made me realize that we're in for a whole lot this year. I think actually maybe more than we've gotten in the zones and content passes in previous years. Ever since they split up Shadows of Necrom into 2 separate chapters and the whole disaster of Solstice, we've been getting a lot less content every year, but now by shifting things to a more bite-sized seasonal basis, it seems the devs are able to give us more content than ever before, while also making massive improvements to the base game. It was easy to gloss over because Jason Barnes just touched on it for a moment, but in conjunction with the Thieves Guild questline coming in U50, they are reskinning Glenumbra. It looks like they're going one zone at a time, but eventually we will see reskins of every single Alliance zone in the base game, as was promised by Matt Fear in 2024 before his departure. I may be in the minority here, but this is one of the things I'm absolutely most excited for in the future of ESO. I cannot wait to see all these base game zones reskinned, and while I wish it was Auradon first, Glenumbra is also a favorite zone of mine, and I can't wait to see it in newfound glory. But yeah, really the center point is all this hype they're building around the new excursion zone, which I think will be Winterhold. This might show how the cataclysm befell Winterhold that made it uninhabitable for a long time. We might see more Skyrim lore filled out as the timeline of the game moves further into the Second Era. I like the fact this new zone is not going to be exactly like the previous ones. I just wish it was coming this year and not 2027, but I also want to give the devs time to cook. In the comments, let me know which piece of content that was revealed in this stream you're most excited for, what you thought of the stream overall, and my coverage of it. Also, please don't forget to like the video, hype it, and subscribe. Please do support me by becoming a member or picking up some merch or leaving a donation. And also share this video far and wide so everyone in the community knows about all the good things that are coming to ESO this year. Thanks for watching and supporting me, guys. Now we're going to finish up, as always, with a prayer to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Lord, thank you for this season's direct stream. Thank you for all the information that was revealed. And thank you for inspiring the developers at ZOS to take a new direction here. Please be with them as they implement these changes. Please help them through any further staff shakeups that might need to be made to make the team streamlined and effective. And Lord, I thank you for my community. God bless everyone watching this video. Please especially be with those Christian brothers and sisters who are walking the footsteps of Jesus but struggling. Empower them on their journey to you, Lord. And also guide any recently departed souls into your loving embrace. I give you all glory for the video and for my channel. Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayer. Again, everyone, thanks for watching. Please leave your comments below. I'm really stoked to see what you're most excited about. And before you go, please do like the video, hype it, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, turn on notifications, because I'll be back soon with new content.